Into another episode of Crypto Dough. We're talking about the banana zone, right? We're talking the banana zone about the banana zone and how this right here is just a banana zone pullback before we go up another major leg. I'm gonna let. I was watching something earlier, and I want to let Raul Powell explain it to you guys. But before I get into it, I've been doing crypto for well over 6 years, and I want to show you guys what I know to you guys and help you get further than Wells Fargo, right? Listen to the gems that I drop, subscribe to the channel, smash that subscription button. That's all I ask. Now, Raul Powell did an incredible job of explaining about don't you F this up. This right here, for the next 6 years, we have a chance to un-F our future. Houses prices are rising. 80% of folks can't afford to, 80% of folks are living paycheck to paycheck. So crypto to me is one of the only ways out. If you really truly understand what's actually going on. Crypto is one of the ways out. But let me give you guys a couple of minutes to get in here. I want to share something with you guys. And we're going to watch this Raul Powell video together. We're going to watch the video together because I think that it's beneficial. It is extremely beneficial.
First company to publish their Bitcoin ETF.
You guys can actually listen to
these guys are true OGs. So please go and check out Bitwise. They really are excellent with Bitwise. So the smartest people like, and you'll come away. Hey everyone, look, I know it's a bit chaotic in markets, and
we're gonna watch this together.
Cycle in crypto, and I know that you need a bit of guidance and a bit of reassurance that everything's going to be okay. Listen. All of us have our lives and dreams in this. This whole kind of banana zone thesis, it all matters. We're all trying to unfuck our future. And although the majority of my work is in Global Macro Investor, where Julian Patel and myself probably have, well, without question, have the largest, deepest, broadest macro crypto set of analysis of anywhere in the world, we try and share it with Real Vision Pro members. And in addition, also Julian puts out...
I'm going to let him talk for about 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and we're going to discuss what's going on. Smash that like button. Let me know what cryptos you hold and where you're from. We have Raul Powell. He's going to explain the banana zone and everything else. This is one of the people that I follow, and I think it's a community. So I share information based on what I'm getting as well. So go give him a follow. Let's go.
IT, which is part of Real Vision Plus, which is an incredible weekly guide to all of this. But I know many of you can't afford to or haven't yet signed up to Real Vision, so I'm going to do it for you for free here as well, just to help you understand where we are in the cycle. Now, do me a favor, if this is important to you, then sign up to the YouTube channel, excuse me, if you haven't already, and also, I'm going to give you a full deck. It'll be on the Real Vision platform. So go there, it's free, realvision.com.
Let me fast forward a bit.
To me, oh my God, my fucking portfolio is down 80%. It's because you're not using the don't fuck this up thesis, which is you can only have a small part of your portfolio in the smaller tokens. Yes, I also understand that.
Now, the reason why some people's portfolio is seeing a dramatic dip right now is because they don't know how to really scale their portfolio. I'm releasing a ebook coming out in a couple of days, and it's going to show you how, hey, you're supposed to have 30%, 35% in Bitcoin, another 35% in ETH. That's what? 70% right there. Just saying, you wouldn't see if Bitcoin is going down 8-9% or 20%, 25%, you wouldn't see that much of a difference. But if you hold a whole bunch of altcoins in your portfolio, then you will see above a 35% drop. You will see 80, 75%. Because if Bitcoin dropping that much, then altcoin have to drop double the amount. If Bitcoin move down by 5%, altcoins is going to move down by 10%. If Bitcoin move down by 20%, altcoin is going to be moved down by 40 to 50%. This is how it go. But it's greater pain, but it's also greater gains. That's just a part of it. And I tell people, look, right now we're in the part of the cycle where people are used to everything going up. It doesn't work like that. That's called dopamine, right? You're used to everything going up, everything going your way. Think about it as a roller coaster ride. Put a 1 in the chat if you've been on a roller coaster. Danielle Morgan said, hey, how you doing? Good morning to all, good afternoon, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. I appreciate you guys tuning on in. We're going to do a reaction video to Raoul Pal. We're going to do a reaction video to Raoul Pal, and he's going to explain what's going on with the banana zone and what's currently going on. But I wanted to give you guys an analogy of if you're in a roller coaster, put a 1 in the chat if you've been in a roller coaster. Let me know what crypto you own as well, and hit that subscribe button and that like button as well for me. I appreciate it. If you're in a roller coaster, and generally you go all the way up to the top, right? That's where we were at first. When you go down to the top, you end up dipping all the way down. And you don't go down as where you started at the bottom, and then you end up going back up, and then you come back around. Enjoy the roller coaster ride. That's all I'm saying, people. Don't complain. Because I know a lot of people, they don't complain when things are good, but when things aren't going in their favor, they lose hope. Don't be so emotionally attached to these things. Trade with your logic, not with your heart. Okay? Because your heart can always mislead you and make you feel some type of way. But in actuality, you don't really know what's going on. The reality is what's going on. If things go up, things have to come down, and it goes back up again. Let's continue.
Dollar is down 55% or 53% today, and it's painful for many of you because Solana's a big position. Hi, Raoul here. Listen, I think we've got until 2030 before the economic singularity arrives. Now, it might not be the exact date, but it's around then. So we have about 6 years to figure out how to unfuck our future. I've put together a report to help you called Prepare for 2030. It's going to help you take the first steps in that journey to make sure you're secure past 2030. So just click on the link below, start your journey.
Let's go on to a commercial for a second. Let me answer some of the chat. And this is how I know it's crypto season, because every commercial that I see has something to do with crypto. Oh, they running these ads up. Okay, you have Nasaraya Orson say, yo, what are you doing today? I'm talking about crypto today. That's what I'm doing. That's what I do every day. We want to take over the cryptosphere.
Again, over time, you'll see that this kind of volatility is normal in a token at this stage, and you should be fine with all of that. So if you can, you buy the dip. And let me show you why and how. So I'm going to run through some charts for you that Julian and I put together specifically for you. These are from Global Macro Investor, which is my preeminent research service. Firstly, the chart that everybody knows about.
Look at this chart.
Is the chart Julian and I came up with, Global M2 in dollars with a 10-week lead over Bitcoin. Now, we were not sure whether it was going to follow this exactly because we had an identical setup in Global M2 in 2017 in the last...
See, y'all got to understand that all markets are interconnected. The stock market is interconnected to the crypto market. The money supply, the M2 supply is connected to the crypto market. The businesses are connected to the crypto market. Remember, I told you that. So it all kind of work in synchronicity. Sometimes if one go down, the other go up. Sometimes if all three go down, everything is going down, right? But then it bounced back up again. So this is just all part of it. Once again, let me know what crypto you guys hold and why you hold these crypto. And do you believe that we're going to, and I'm letting you guys know, do not panic. Do not panic. Buy some more, not financial advice. Can it get a little lower? Bitcoin can go all the way down to 68,000. It can bounce off 73. We're currently at 85. It has a leg down more to go. Wait until next week. By the tail end of this month, because today is March 1st, correct? It's the first of the month. Today is March 1st. Wait till things go down a bit and you guys are going to see what's truly happening. I'm going to forward some of these things because I want you guys to understand what's going on. Let him talk about the M2 money supply.
It's the same, the market's reacted the same. So again, don't expect these to be perfection, but expect this to start playing out again. If this is the case, then M2 is going to keep going up all fucking year. If that is the case, then crypto and risk assets like tech will do well all year. Again, don't expect perfection. It won't be exact, but it'll be close enough. I don't see any reason why that won't be the case. And anybody telling you otherwise is just plucking stories. We do the analysis, lots and lots of it. We have hundreds upon hundreds, maybe thousands of charts on all of this. Another way of looking at it is global M2, it kind of consolidates for periods of time. Those periods of time tend to be crypto winter and then crypto spring. As we start transitioning into summer, you get this breakout in M2 and then a retest.
Pause. Now, crypto winter isn't until 2026. Just telling you guys, crypto winter is not until 2026. Maybe since we're seeing not a push right now, maybe towards Q1 or the end of Q1. But still, learn how to allocate and learn how to learn how to take your money out in segments. So if it go up 20%, take it out. If it go up another 40, 50%, take some money out, put some money on the side. If it goes up 80%, take your position out. Hold your cash, because what goes up must come down again, and then you buy again. Rinse and repeat. That's how you get more in your bag, and that's how you get rich.
The breakout and retest and what happened.
And 9 times out of 10, you get rich in the bear market. You get rich when people aren't buying, like right now. This is when you get rich. You get rich when people aren't buying, and when people are buying, you sell. Warren Buffett.
What happens is, after that retest, that tends to be...
Pause. This last thing is on my mind. Also, you have the fear and greed index. What's the fear and greed index right now? The fear is we are the 20 on the mark, which means we're extremely fearful. Buy. Because when you're extremely greedy, sell. Not financial advice.
Phase 1 correction of the banana zone. We started the banana zone in September, October, November. Then we start correcting. We continue to correct, and then we take off again. That's all to play for. It's very normal. It's playing out like a very typical cycle. The other thing that drives all of this is the business cycle. See, the business cycle is driven by financial conditions, liquidity, all of those things. But this is how businesses do when financial conditions get easier. The ISM survey above 50 shows the economy is starting to grow. Now, economic growth has been strong, but that's been driven by the government sector. But again, Trump and Bessent have said they really want the private sector to take over. So what they're telling you is they want the ISM to go up. They want the private sector to start expanding, regular businesses. And regular businesses expanding also drive Bitcoin. So Bitcoin goes up as the ISM goes up. So this kind of rate of change of Bitcoin will give us much higher prices if the ISM gets up to its normal cycle peak of somewhere between 56 and 65. And that will give us the magnitude of the rise in Bitcoin. We don't yet have a full handle on how high the ISM will go this cycle, but if it goes above 60, I mean, those are high prices in Bitcoin. That's above 300,000, maybe even higher. Now, again, I don't use forecasts because you guys don't deserve them, because you use them against me and say, well, you predicted that. I'm not predicting. What we're trying to do is give you contextualization.
It's giving you a framework. No one can predict anything in the market. If they tell you a price prediction, no one truly knows. We can give you an estimation. We can give you a framework of what we think. But the market is something that's consistently changing on the daily. It changes on the daily. 1 minute it's going up, next minute it's going down. 1 minute it's going up, next minute it's going down. So I tell people, when in doubt, zoom out. When you zoom out now, we're actually going up. We might retest a couple of our supports, but when you zoom the chart out, when you just zoom out, We're headed on up.
Of how the market can evolve so you can play along from home. Rising ISM will be good for your bags. And rising ISM it may still be choppy because we're still coming through. We need rates to go lower. But as that happens, we will see this pick up. Forward-looking indicators of ISM, like ISM new orders less inventories, leads by 3 months. It's going up very sharply. Again, expect it to be choppy, but it's telling us ISM should be going up. So that's good for Bitcoin in the future. 3 months' time, Bitcoin should be much higher. Okay, great.
Facts.
Start to get this now. The ISM also says, well, when that starts coming above 50, what happens is altcoins tend to outperform. Now, there's all this bullshit online. There's going to be no altcoin season. It's never going to happen. It's only a Bitcoin only season. It's all about the ETFs, blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Simply, probably not true. Again, we deal in the...
It's not true. This is how I know this not to be true. We have trillions of dollars from the institution that has not even come into the market yet. You know what we waiting on? Let me tell you what we're waiting on. This is why they probably didn't drop the XRP case yet. We're literally waiting on regulations. Once we get regulation, it is a green light. Let's go. You guys got to know what's going on. Understand how laws work. Understand how systems work. If there's no regulatory condition, then there's no framework. They're creating the framework right now.
Probabilities and no certainties, but probabilistically speaking, as the business cycle accelerates, people go further out the risk curve because they have more money. You're earning more money, your mortgage has gone down, you have higher savings, you can recycle them into assets. It happens at corporate level too, as corporate earnings go up and the overvaluation that people are scared about of the stock market, well, that all becomes noise as well because earnings expand. And then those earnings get recycled into investments and the market goes higher. So, altcoins should outperform in the next phase once we get out of this corrective phase. Okay, let's look at these corrective phases. If you guys have got this far and followed me, we've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 20% plus pullbacks. And you can't remember that.
I tried to explain that to people on prior videos. We went through 7 different 20 to 30% drops while still in a bull market. Think about it like this. If you own a bull and the bull has been running, this bull is running. Now, bulls are kind of big now. Bulls weigh tons, hundreds of thousands of pounds, correct? Put a 1 in the chat if you understand that bull weigh a lot of pounds, right? So if the bull is weighing that much pounds, right? You don't think that once upon a time, let's just say at one time, the bull needs to rest? You need to rest plenty of times in order to recharge. Think about it. If you work 24/7, you would eventually crash, just like anything else. The market can't go up 24/7 without taking a dip, which is considered a break, to bounce right back up, to harness energy to go right back up. Can it? So since we are in a bull cycle, allow the bull to rest. The bull may rest for 20 to 30% of the cycle a couple of times, but it continues to run. It's an analogy that also goes like this. Generally, when it's a storm coming, the cows run away from the storm, end up getting wet. A bull run into the storm and end up bypassing the storm and coming out on the bright side of things. Allow the bull to do what it do. Smash that like button if you agree. Subscribe to the channel.
You might remember the last summer one because that was pretty miserable, but that's it. We deal with this. The volatility is a feature, not a bug. You need the volatility to drive these massive rips when they come. So that's where we are. We've seen this. We should be somewhere close to bottoming. Now, with those 7 pullbacks, we've still had 600% returns from the low.
600%.
You've forgotten about those because you're like, oh my god, it got to 110 and now it's at 80.
They didn't zoom
it's
out.
All fucking noise, kids. Really, honestly. When we go back to 2017, it was more violent because Bitcoin was earlier in its adoption phase, and we had 1, 2.
People forget. I wanted to go to the banana zone chart. This is the banana
Sell
zone
your
chart.
clothes with no selling fees on Depop. Buy
This is the
secondhand
banana
brands for
zone
cheaper
chart.
than retail. Buy.
Will be fine. For the Nasdaq,
And then I'ma go.
Weekends, it looks like it's kind of Wednesday that it does it. Almost everything has the same set of indicators right now. So it's because it's all driven by the same thing. So it tells us that all of this stuff that's making everyone nervous, should be over by the end of, by the middle of next week. And then we can go to the healing phase, and then again we can start rising. The healing phase, who knows? Could be 2 weeks, could be a month. But the back end of March, we should start to see prices accelerate, and then April, May, June, we should see some really significant price action as the second phase of the banana zone kicks in. These phases of the banana zone,
Pay attention.
I get so fed up with people online going, "Where's my banana? This banana fell over. Your banana's not ripe. Your banana, blah blah." The banana zone is a period of time that lasts a year. It is not an instant gratification. You guys need patience more than anything else, and need to
Perfectly
understand
said.
markets. So we had the start of the banana zone. We are now in correction phase 1. That happens each and every time. Look at 2017. It's almost identical.
Look, take a picture.
Then, as we go into March, April, May, we start accelerating up again into the next phase of the banana zone. And then we'll have another.
So I wanted to show you guys that. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, put on your seatbelt. It is time to take off. Crypto Dough in 5, 4,